What's up, guys? Back again. Rainer here. I've got to go fast because I missed the beginning of the game. I DC'd early, so I missed the buff camps. So here we are. Agni. Agni is a very interesting first level mage due to the fact that his ultimate doesn't cost any mana to use, which is an amazing thing in its own. But we'll get to that when we get to that. First off, his passive, Combustion. You can see that I've built it up now. It's over my my head. My portrait down there. It's the thing on the top. When you land 4 basic attacks on any enemies, he builds up Combustion, and the next attack he uses will do burn damage as well. I'm going to use on these minions, and you'll watch that the minions that survive take burn damage. It's just a great way to boost your ability doing more damage. He has 1 Noxious Fumes. Creates that right there, that pool of Noxious Fumes, and it does damage over time, but it's not really good for damage over time. You want its primary use is a stun. Any ability that you use after on Noxious Fumes, except for Noxious Fumes again, will detonate Noxious Fumes and stun any enemies that are in the area. The one that is easily the best one to use, which I'm not going to use at all in this video, is its primary uses in Conquest is you use Noxious Fumes and then Path of Flames, which is that ability right there, and you throw the Noxious Fumes down at the very end of your Path of Flames and stun the enemies, like almost instantaneously. It's almost to the point where they can't dodge it. So his 2 Flame Wave, you saw it there, is his primary minion wave clearing ability, and also easily his highest damage skill. It's not his ultimate. It's reasonably short range, but you can get the entire minion wave in it if you wanted to. If you really work hard at it and understand how it works. Oh, lag monster, hold on. And we're back.
Retreat! 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 Retreat!
His ultimate, Rain of Fire, you've seen it used a couple of times. He launches a meteor into the air, and it lands wherever it does, doing damage, massive damage.
Retreat!
He gets 3 of them, and that's where the balancing is. His ultimate doesn't cost any mana on his part, but the balance is it doesn't do a lot of damage. It's a very small area to hit, and it's really not useful for killing gods that you're actively trying to fight. It's more like trying to finish off gods that are already really wounded. But it is free, and with the correct build, it only takes like 45 seconds to refill all 3 of them. You see it here. I'm just kind of raining it in there. And yeah, you can see it. It does quite a bit of damage. Narrowly dodge that, but it's going to cost me here because I get caught in the Hun boss. So the one other thing I didn't talk about is his 3 Path of Flames. Any enemies that stand in the fire of Path of Flames actively take damage. So it's Agni's primary escape ability, but it's also a really great wave clearing ability. You see I'm just using it right there, and all the enemies that are standing in that fire are taking active burn damage. Lag monster again. We're back. And I'm actually going to get a couple of kills with it, with the Path of Flames this round. So that's just one of the utilities of Agni, is that his escape actively does damage. So apart from the fact that he's one of the only mages in the game with a dash ability. I mean, you can kind of, I mean, you could almost count Kronos as his ultimate, but I mean, not really, but almost. I launched my Rain of Fire at the back of the minion wave, because that's where Chalk was standing, and I mean, you can see that his ultimate doesn't do a ton of damage at this early stage of the game. So you can see why I'm saying it's not that useful as a damaging ability until you get it leveled up. And that's also part of the reason that it's free. It's balanced for that reason. If it did like 900 damage early game and was free, that would be an issue. the area of attack on it when it comes down is roughly the same as Scylla's ultimate.
Retreat!
But it does like a third of the damage of Scylla's. And hitting all 3 shots on an opponent is hard. I mean, if you're good, you can do it. It's not impossible to do, but you really got to practice and know, because the time of launch and the time of landing are very, very different.
Nice job.
Not sure why I'm even showing this build, because it's not a great build. It's okay. It's a more arena-based build as opposed to my Conquest build. But you can see that Flame Wave does a ton of damage. I mean, it's a great ability. Flame Wave just does an enormous amount of damage. Easily his best ability to max out first.
Be right back.
Okay.
As far as a skill order, it would definitely go with his 2, then his 3, then his ultimate, and then his 1. That would be my priority. I mean, his 1, you don't get anything else out of it. Like at max rank, it's not like it does good damage. It still does terrible damage. And its primary use is that stun. So as long as you have the ability, that's all you really need. And God, Odin just keeps trying to get Hunbats in his ultimate. It's like he hasn't learned yet that Hunbats has a jump. Just jump right out.
Retreat!
When you've got a good hard CC ability like that, you really want to focus on the guys that can escape. I mean, Hebo would be an amazing option, but he's not Hebo. You can see in the corner of the screen there all of the damage being done to someone who is just standing in Path of Flames. They probably took a couple hundred damage just from standing in my Path of Flames.
Be right, kid.
I think I can tell you this without spoiling anything, but the enemy Hebo is the best player on their team. Hands down. He is amazing. So you're going to want to watch him. He has a couple of really good plays throughout this game. My team making bad mistakes. So I'm going to clear this wave. Got a full stack Doom Orb. Got a full Spear Magus. Going to come over here. Pick up this blue buff. And there you can actively see the explosion on the noxious fumes. It's not. It's all it's good for is a stun.
Retreat! Retreat!
I think eventually in this I'm going to put it down and not detonate it immediately, so you're going to be able to see the damage. Look at that. All 5 members of our team are chasing 2 men.
Killing spree!
I rolled over here and put my ultimate onto 3 guys. They aren't going to finish it. There's a double kill from Hebo. There's a triple kill from Hebo. And look at Anhur. Anhur's going in. He's going in on a full team by himself. I don't know what he expected.
Retreat.
So I'm going to clear this wave because it's here and I don't want to lose any more points to Hebo. Look at that. He like almost nuked me down to nothing in an instant. But he, instead of fighting Bastet, chose to fight me, and Bastet finished it up. So their siege tower's out. Here's Noxious Fumes. Here's what it does. You're looking at its maximum damage potential right now.
Retreat!
15, 18 damage a second. Yeah, it's a lot of power. It's just a real good way to hit confirm into a stun.
Retreat!
If somebody's taking damage from your ability, then you've got a pretty good opportunity to kill him. Hunbots drops a fantastic ultimate and gets me to retreat into him as opposed to running away. That's a well played ultimate, and you can't even be mad at that.
Retreat!
Stop calling the retreat. You guys are bad. You guys literally gave a quadra kill to the other team just by being idiots. Drop all my ultimates out there, doing a lot of damage to their tank. He's gonna go down to Bastet. Hebo's coming in here. Looks like he's coming after me, but our entire team is on him, and they're gonna chase him away. Closing in on that full build. Gonna get some penetration because I need all the damage I can get. Walk into the Unbot's ultimate. Try not to die here because that did a lot of damage. Alright, back out to the fight. Here we go. I'm gonna clear this minion wave with my my flame wave. Right after the lag monster's finished here. Here we go. Now our entire team is pushing in on him, so I'm gonna kind of want to clear this wave and move up. So we got them all kind of grouped up here, so I can drop my rain of fire and do a lot of damage. Cleared an entire wave. It did a good amount of damage to their tank. It's generally a bad idea to focus the tank. That's the way you lose a game. But if you can do enough damage to the tank that it forces him out of the fight, then you've done a great job. So you got to do that burst damage to the tank quickly so that he has to leave or die. But do not chase and focus the tank. That is the worst mistake you can make in both Arena and Assault and large team fights in Conquest. Hunbots wants me so bad he can almost taste it, but luckily he's bad, so I don't have to worry about it. He's doing an enormous amount of damage to Honor over here. Drops his ultimate, picks up the kill. Sobek apparently thinks he's people and wants to fight. I'm just going to dash through him and not care. It's another interesting feature of Path of Flames is that you can go through gods without any issue. And then you just saw the Hebo noob that dropped 3/4 of my health, and then Crows picked up a quick finish to take me down again. Losing all my stacks. I'm a little salty at this point. I mean, not all, but half. So I'm kind of focusing on minions right now to get my stacks back up. Our team is down by a couple of points.
Unstoppable.
Unbots is chasing me. Drop my Path of Flames while I run away. And pick up a kill on Hunbots with my Path of Flames.
Thanks.
Nice job.
Everybody's giving me all the compliments because they apparently think I meant to do that entirely. Didn't, but Hunbots is bad, so he's walked through it. I mean, it's an easy ability to dodge, but a lot of people are really impatient and don't dodge it. Hunbots super salty about it. Immediately cost him another death.
Retreat.
Hebo was coming in. He wanted another piece of me. Ulting out. He's trying to get away. Our entire team is shifting over to that side to try to fight him. They appear to be doing the smart thing and focusing the tank. I drop my ultimates over the wall. Don't get anything. Our team is pursued. The entire team is rolled over and just rolled over them. I'm not sure what the plan there was, but it was a bad plan. Currently down by about 7 kills. Looks like about 8 now that I've done the math. And actually looking at the score. So we really got to get focused here if we plan on winning this.
I'm returning to base.
That does a lot of damage. You don't want to stand in that. There goes Odin for no apparent reason. See, he jumped on Sobek again. You don't ever focus the tank. Oh, he's got Hunbots again. Look at that. And there he goes. Bye. So that just cost us on her because they had all 5 of their guys and the 2 of us were trapped in a damn cage. Geb gives me the CC immune shield and it saves me from Sobek, allowing me to escape. An excellent play by our tank. I drop my ultimate onto Sobek to do that final amount of damage right before Bastet finishes it off. Get hit by Chalk's ultimate and then take a bunch of damage and get silenced. Launching my ultimate because it's here and it's free. Everybody's in hot pursuit of the Hebes. Drop a big ability there. Path of Flames. Ultimate down. He's still escaping. Still running. For some reason, doubles back. If he'd have kept running, there's a good chance we'd have never caught it. Drop the tank. All they have left are their assassin and Chalk here.
Retreat!
We're retreating for some reason instead of pressing. I mean, 5 against 2. It's a good enough reason to fall back. Everybody's at full health and now at full mana. I'm just going to finish off Ratatouille because everybody else has already retreated too, so might as well. Grab Noxious Fumes down. Not sure why, just did. It was there. If you guys are looking for an advanced strategy with Agni here, you can actually shoot his ultimate and then cast Noxious Fumes where it's going to land before the ability hits. It's almost undodgeable. That's kind of a high level skill. So I throw down Path of Flames against Sobek here. We eventually pick up the kill, but we do lose Odin.
An ally has been slain. Minions have reached your portal.
We're now down by about 40. So I gotta focus these minions up to make sure that we don't lose any more points to minions.
Be careful. Be careful.
The team fights occurring over here in the left. Got my ultimate ready. Raining it in. Did a lot of damage real fast, but Evo just picks up all of the damage, finishing off whatever's left of our team. Only person left up is Gab and Bastet. Neither of them are doing particularly well. Bastet actually picks up the kill on Hebo because the rest of the team focused Geb. I'm telling you, never chase the tanks. It's bad for you. See, Sobek's over here by himself right now, allowing us to finish him. With a quick run away from Unbots and finish him off with Path of Flames. That's the second time he's died to Path of Flames.
Defend.
It does more damage than people think it does, especially late game. It does about 100 damage a second for every second they're standing in it. It's an enormous amount of damage. Gonna help Bastet over here with Unbots. He's gonna get away, but chased him off. Our Odin picks up a kill on Kronos. Dropping my ultimate again.
Retreat. Retreat.
Ready to dash away if I need to, don't need to. Finish off Shock with a Flame Wave. Also preventing Bastet from taking additional damage. She is now escaping out of here because they want her real bad. Score is almost tied. I'm just throwing my abilities at the enemies as I retreat because they're also too far away from me to do any considerable harm. Firing my ultimate over the wall to do as much damage as possible while I'm in here healing. Bastet finishes off Hebo for another great kill, helping our team. I'm going to focus this minion wave down immediately because we can't lose any more tickets to a minion wave. We're actually ahead by 7 now. Chalk drops his ultimate, gets silencing us and doing an enormous quantity of damage. But he's also very low right now. Drop my ultimate down and finish him off. Path of Flames to get away. Humbots is taking damage again by standing in it. Sobek right over the wall. Fire my Flame Wave through the wall to do a final large quantity of damage before Anhur finishes him off, giving us the win by 5-point margin. Thank you for watching, guys. This has been Rainer. Enjoy the victory screen here.